I want to show you how I created this app called Biscuit Form Creator, and we created this app just to solve our own problem. Now Biscuit is in the waitlist right now where you can join in only via waitlist, and what we wanted to do is gather some more interest from the people who probably have an app idea, and so that they can get access to the product faster. So our idea was, why not have a form in the flow and let them submit the form, and that will be an indication for us on how serious they are, and we can give them faster access. So that was the use case, and this is where we had a discussion on how we should use Biscuit for our own use cases first, so that we are confident and comfortable sharing this product with everyone else who wants to build on Biscuit. So in this video, I want to show you this app that I created entirely on Biscuit, and I've personally vibe coded it. And it's open for anyone who wants to log in and try it for yourself. And this is just to show you what Biscuit is capable of. Alright, so the first thing is, you can notice that all the colors are actually our brand colors. So this is what I call as Biscuit Pink. And this is possible to do it via brand kit. And I'm going to show you a quick walkthrough of our product and how it looks like. So this is a landing page where there's nothing more than the main screen here, and you have an option to log in. So user authentication in Biscuit is built in. When I click on this login, I'll be taken to a screen where I can log in via Google account. So I will click on continue to app. And this is my dashboard. So let's say you want to create your first form, and I click on form, and let's call it a test demo form. This is amazing form, and all of this components that you see, for example, the top navigation bar, the questions that I have, the questions designs and everything is all AI. So I had to only give it references. I had to tell exactly what I wanted. So the type of questions that I wanted. For example, when I wanted a new question, I wanted to have a different type of question. So it initially suggested only text, and then I said, let's add a rating, multi-select and single select as well. So these kind of things are now easy to prompt. And so you can add one more question here. And let's say, what is your favorite color? Yellow or orange? You just have two options for now. Let's say, or you could do multi-select, you could do single select, and I'll just mark it as required. And this is almost there. If you want to collect respondent's name, this is possible to do here. Now, if I click on save, now this form gets saved. Now the next thing I'll do is publish this. Now this form needs to be live. I like that little confetti there. And I can take this URL, go to another tab, and I can see this is a nice form. So let's say hello, yellow, and I'll click on enter, submit. There you go. Thank you. And I come back here. I will check the responses, and I can see the responses has been saved. Now, because I'm not collecting the respondent's name, it's showing up as anonymous, and you can go ahead and edit that out here. And let me say yes to this. I'll click on save. And when I refresh this page, my actual form, I will get to see the respondent's name as well. Now, when I submit this, I will see the responses here. And now Maria comes here as well. So when you click on it, you get to see the details. The main idea here is to showcase what Biscuit is able to do. The entire flow here is built in Biscuit, and I will quickly show you how the project looks like in the backend. Now I am in the project inside Biscuit account. You can see on the left hand side, I've got all my chats. There are about 27 chat threads. In Biscuit, you can open multiple chat threads, so you don't have a single chat thread. This is very easy for the creator of the app, because if you notice, what I have done is, based on different features or different issues, I have created a new chat. The next thing I want to show you is data. Now this is where the data resides. Biscuit creates users and files by default, and all the other data models are created based on your app's requirement. So for me, I needed forms, I needed questions, I needed answers data models, and so they are all created by the AI. I haven't actually prompted specifically for these data tables. And you get multiple features with the data, so you can interact with it, and you can actually see and edit changes here. The next thing we have is workflows. Now workflows is visualizing the logic which is there in your app. So for example, submitting a form or submitting a response in this case, creating a form, all these are workflows. And if you look at it, it's visualized this way. There are 2 triggers in my app. I have 2 buttons for creating the form. So that is why it shows up over here. Then there are multiple steps that happen in order to complete that workflow. The next thing that you would be interested to see is the overview. Now this is the overview where I can see total visitors to my app. If I have collected any revenue. Currently it's not monetized, it's just used for example. I've got 5 signups, so that looks like a good growth to me. And I also can see the analytics, which is beautiful because if I look at this month, I already have like 35 visitors. But the most important bit is I get to see where they come from. So I have a referrer here, and I also have some engagement data. The bounce rate is interesting. It's not that bad actually. It's just 51% for a form app. And I also get to see the distribution across different locations. So as a creator of the app, this is very useful information to understand what your app is doing in terms of performance and how it is working. The next thing is, of course, payments. I have not monetized this app yet. This is just to use as an example, but if you have collected payments, they will start appearing here and you get to see all the data here. One last thing that I wanted to show you is the brand kit. Now, if you remember that pink color that I have, this is where I have changed that color. So if you want, you can upload your own custom color, and that's what I have done for my app here. So I just wanted to show this as a demo because I created this app and it's actually being used by people and it's live for our own waitlist form, and I get to see all the responses that people are sending. You can also check out Biscuit, create your own apps, and let us know what you think about it.